AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that will be linked with a transfer move to Arsenal.
Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. As you can see, I'm at the airport at the moment, Heathrow Airport, about to board a flight. A very, very long... How long is this flight? I think it's about 15, 16 hours. Then got to change in Qatar and then go on to Singapore. That's where we're going. Singapore, so make sure you check out all of our brilliant content that we're going to be bringing, because we are over there for Arsenal's tour of Asia. Football is back, right? So really, really looking forward to it. And yeah, buzzing to see some of the new signings. Of course, the new signings that we'll be able to watch out there. We're going to be able to see Christian Norgard, of course, who joined from Brentford. We're going to be able to see Kepa, of course, from Chelsea. I'm sure he'll get a lot of game time out there, of course, now vying to be number one, but they're predominantly number two goalkeeper. And, of course, excited to see Martin Zubimendi in an Arsenal shirt. Finally, he will be there. He will be playing. No Madueke yet. Of course, Madueke was away with Chelsea at the Club World Cup. So he's been given a bit of an extended time to get a bit of rest before he... well, I'm not even sure if he's going to join up with the team. He's with a personal trainer at the moment, but no Madueke yet. And, of course, the player that I personally would love to see over there, and I'm sure all the fans over there in Singapore and all the fans over there in Hong Kong want to see this player. But first of all, we've got to get him in an Arsenal shirt, and that is Victor Gyokeres. Still not done. Still not, and I think the team, they left yesterday, so not in Singapore. Still wrangling between the two clubs to try and get this deal done. Indeed, there's been some of the Portuguese papers today, a couple of them that are close to Sporting, that have been reporting that the deal is close to collapse. Now, personally, I still feel that this deal is going to go through, but oh my God, is this taking ages? I mean, it's getting a bit ridiculous now. So ridiculous that there was a rumour that Victor Gyokeres' dad is close to tears, they said, because the deal still hasn't been done yet. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on at the moment in papers, back and forths. And we're seeing here brinkmanship. Basically, Sporting still want these add-ons to be easily done. Arsenal are still holding firm on their side. Somebody just needs to just get off of their high horse and just get this deal done. The player does not want to play for Sporting anymore. And where I'm with this with Sporting is that, and I'm kind of criticising him a bit more on this at the moment, from the player's point of view, for what he's done for Sporting, but the fact that, they've won the league twice with this guy playing for their team. Let the guy go, man. The guy wants to go. You know he's going. You're buying a replacement for him. We all know that at the moment Sporting are working on bringing in a player to replace him. Let the player leave. You're not going to keep him. But for a couple of million in add-ons, just sort it out. But then also on the other hand, I'm looking at Arsenal and saying, just paid maybe the little extra, just get it done as well on the Arsenal side, because this is dragging on now, and you really want the player to be over there on this pre-season tour so that he can learn about the side and we hit the ground running come August. I was about to say September. It's August the 17th, the first game against Manchester United. Man United moving in the transfer window. You're seeing Buemo's about to come in. They're going to have Cunha on that other side. They're going to have a good side come that first game. We need to be motoring when it comes to that game. So for the sake of a little bit of money, both sides just come to a compromise and get this done. There's rumours that Atletico Madrid are monitoring the situation. They would love to sign Victor Gyokeres. They're monitoring the situation that if anything did happen, they could swoop in. But the player wants that move to Arsenal. Let's get it done, and let's hopefully still see him on this pre-season tour. Remember, there's 3 games. There's Newcastle. We're going to get to that in a minute, right? AC Milan, and then, of course, we play Spurs right, in Hong Kong. So let's get this deal done. Now, on the Newcastle front, that was interesting yesterday. Alexander Isak, Newcastle, they had a game against Celtic yesterday, a friendly. They lost that friendly 4-0, but absolutely battered. But also on that front was what the revelation after the game from Alex. That kid's crying because he wants Gyokeres, right? Was the revelation after the game from Eddie Howe that Isak didn't play in the game because his mind's not right. Now, according to him, he said, listen, he still loves the club, he's still committed and stuff like that. But that was a really strange thing to come out with. You know, he said he's been affected by all the transfer speculation. And immediately after that, there was lots of speculation saying that, well, could he be, being considered by Arsenal? Could he be looking at it and saying, well, maybe I'll make the move to Arsenal? We know that Liverpool, of course, were going to make a move for him as well. It looks like they're getting Ekatike. And then I saw a lot of people say, well, should Arsenal forget about Gyokeres and try and get Isak instead? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments today. Should we go for Isak instead of Gyokeres? Now, listen, any move for Isak would cost Arsenal a minimum of £150 million. And that is a lot of money. That would be a world record fee. But should Arsenal move for Isak? Love to hear from you guys in the comments today. But he's certainly not happy. I still don't think he will leave Newcastle this summer. But certainly he could be available come next summer. Now, moving on, another player that's not on the plane is Mosquera. Christian Mosquera, still not done. Now, this one looks like it's very, very close. You saw the leaked pictures the other day of him doing his press conference and everything at Arsenal with his reveal and everything like that. It is going to get done. There has just been some little issues around the paperwork, but Mosquera not done yet, but hopefully that will get done and he should join the tour at a slightly later date. But not yet done. But I think they would have been hoping that Mosquera would have been on that flight that left out yesterday. And we know that Arsenal this transfer window have been buying up or been trying to attempt to buy young prospect players that they're going to be able to bring through in the future. Well, this is another one that they're looking at. His name's called Victor Osinvan. I hope I pronounced that one right. He plays for Shamrock Rovers over there in Ireland. Now, he's only 16. He turns 16 in January. And Arsenal are very, very interested in signing him. Now, you can't sign a player who's under 18 from a team from the Republic of Ireland because of the Brexit rules until they're 18. So what Arsenal are proposing to do on this one is to sign him on a pre-contract. And then when he turns 18, he'll join up with Arsenal. That means he must be some player for them to be making that commitment. The fee, what we're hearing, could be around about 1.9 million euros to get this deal done. But again, another young prospect that Arsenal are looking to bring in. It's something that we're seeing a lot from Arsenal. We see this a lot from Chelsea. Man United have been doing it, even poaching some of our players. So it's the same thing that we're seeing more and more of. But this youngster, a player that Arsenal are looking at. So those are the transfer rumours. We're about to head off on a flight, heading over to Singapore. Looking forward to it. Hope I can get some sleep. I've just jumped off a flight from Jamaica now onto this one. But it's all good. Looking forward to it. Football is coming back. Arsenal are coming back. And I can't wait to see Zubimendi in action. But what I want to hear is Zubimendi through ball to Victor Gyokeres to score past Spurs in Hong Kong. At least give us that. Get this deal done.